Yeah, my name is Henry, and wanted to share an experience that I had this last December. It was a couple of days after Christmas. I think it was December 27th or 28th. I didn't have a really good night, so I got up fairly early. I went to Starbucks, and when I got there were a couple of people in line already, 3 people in front of me, when suddenly a man walks in and he gets right behind the person that's just placing the order. The 2 people in front and myself, we felt irritated, and basically he was told to get back into the back of the line. And in no uncertain terms, he turned around, he started swearing at them, basically telling them to back off, and he turned around facing the cashier again. I could tell that this is going to escalate into something bigger. So I quickly went to the front and I asked the lady who was about to order, I said, if I buy whatever you're going to order, would you mind if this man ordered first? He's obviously in a hurry, he needs to get out of here. Could he order his stuff and then I'll take care of your stuff? And she was kind enough to say yes. And so she backed off, I backed off, and the man looked at me a little bit, didn't say anything, didn't quite know how to react to it. He was visibly frustrated, so he ordered his drink, and as he was about to pay, I just told the cashier, I'll take care of it. And so again he looked at me and then he walked out of the door, and so the lady proceeded to order her stuff and I ordered mine, and as I was about to pay, the cashier just said, don't worry about it, it's on the house. Which was really nice. I mean, this was right after Christmas, so it was, I think everybody was in the spirit of let's give. But I went out of the place. I never expected to see the man again. I got into the truck and all of a sudden somebody knocked on the window. I looked and there he was. And I rolled down the window and he looked at me and he says, why'd you do that? And I said, do what? And he goes, buy the drink. And I said, well, first of all, I didn't have to pay for the drink. We all got it free, so that part's not a problem. And plus, anybody who wakes up early in the morning like this, in a foul mood like that, probably had a bad day, a bad night to begin with. And that's something that I understand a fair bit about. So I just figured I'd do it. And inside, I'm not thinking that this isn't anything noble. I just wanted to get out of there without anything exploding there and go about doing my job. But the thing is, he then says, you know, I'm sorry that I was so cranky. I've just been in a really bad mood. My wife and I had a really bad fight on Christmas Eve, and I left the house and I haven't been back since. And he goes, what do I owe you? And I said, you don't owe me anything. And so he said thanks again, and he walked off. And it reminded me again that you can't prejudge why people act the way they do. All of a sudden it dawned on me, here's a man who had a fight, wasn't with his family during Christmas, hasn't seen them for a couple of days and so on. And we only look at that one reaction or one action that he does, but we don't look at all the things before us. And it just reminded me of how many times I've blown it, and I've seen other people, and I judge them for it, not knowing what the history behind it is. And people have judged me for things that I've done when they don't know what the history is. And it was just a reminder to always be mindful of the fact that behind every frustration, behind every anger, behind every what we perceive to be a negative action, there's usually hurt or pain or something that has happened that makes people feel that way. I think one of the things that it brought to my mind is that things don't have to be big in order to make a big difference to other people. A lot of times, the little things that we do throughout the day can change a person's entire day or week or possibly even their situation. We don't know how much a gesture of kindness or gentleness or tolerance or any one of those things that really any single person can do, how big of a difference that will have in the other person. And I don't think we actually realize how big of an impact it has on us. If we start to live day by day, making small choices like that, how that transforms how we end up treating people as a whole, with respect, with dignity. I just think the little things make a big difference.